There are so many online course platforms out there to get skills or to get certified. But which ones actually matter if you want to get a job or to grow in your career? Here's the Udemy versus Coursera battle of the online course platforms. Let's dive in. Let's check out Udemy first. When you first come to their website, you see from the get-go that they have a huge diversity of types of courses and topics they cover. Over 204,000 different video courses that they offer. And that's from topics like business and entrepreneurship all the way to software development, from biology to music, from teaching to personal development. So from a course selection perspective, Udemy is incredible. Now, the other thing that you should consider is that everybody can publish courses on Udemy. So making sure that the quality of the course you choose to follow is probably something you need to keep in mind. And the way you do that is by reading the reviews and seeing the past experience of other people who've taken that similar course. You can also see how many people actually took the course, and obviously the larger that number, the better. Okay, so let's talk specifically which courses should you take on Udemy. Well, when you come to Udemy, you'll see that they have, in my opinion, two big types of courses. On the one hand, they have the career value courses, in my opinion, which are the courses that will help you grow in your career. They'll give you something that helps you build a new skill that you can then monetize in your job or as a freelancer. And we're going to talk exactly which ones I recommend. The second category are more personal value courses. Those are more the type of courses that help you learn about yourself, figure yourself out, solve a particular problem that you have in your life. And again, there are some courses that I think are really, really good and some categories that you might want to check out. So let me share my screen and we can see everything in detail. So when you come to Udemy, clicking on the categories will show you absolutely everything they have to offer. And as I said, tons of different types of courses and different categories that they sit in. Now, if you're interested in getting into the tech space, if you want to get a tech job or work in a technology company, then there are so many good courses in the development, so software development space. And here you can learn anything from web development and mobile development to software engineering and even low code, no code. And if you go on any of these subcategories, you'll see that they are really going deep into all these languages that you can learn. Now, another category that I really like is under business, and that one is project management. So project management is, as I've spoken in many of my other videos, a career path that you can definitely consider, that it pays really well, and you can come in here and learn a ton about PMP, about Scrum and Agile, and so on and so forth. So if you want to pursue a career in this direction, then check out these courses. The other one is business analytics. So if you want to learn more about analytics and intelligence, you can come in here and learn about Power BI and SQL, but also Tableau, and you can learn more tech skills like data analysis and data warehouse or business analysis. So lots and lots to check out in here as well. And then last but not least is marketing. There is a ton of value in many of these courses here, where you can learn anything from digital marketing to search engine optimization to growth hacking and affiliate marketing. So all of these skills that you can use either if you want to pursue a marketeer kind of job, which I've mentioned in my previous videos is one of the fast growing industries out there, but you can also do that as a freelancer and really monetize it. Now, as far as the second category is concerned, the courses that cover more personal development type of topics, let's take a look and I will show you which categories I would recommend. So you can come in here and under personal development, you will see again, there is a ton of content and you can learn everything from parenting and relationships to personal brand building, which will definitely help you in building your career. You can learn how to communicate, you can learn how to use LinkedIn, how to public speak, how to run meetings. You can also learn a ton about memory and study skills. So if you want to go through a lot of learning in a very short amount of time, you might as well consider taking one of these courses before that. And then obviously motivation and goal setting and neuroplasticity or habits creation and development. Those are, again, very good topics for you to consider and that will help you, particularly in your personal life, but you can use those skills in your career as well. So when it comes to helping you really develop your career and monetize your skills, Udemy is great for 3 reasons. Number 1 is obviously you will learn new skills. That is a given. Number 2 is that they have a lot of courses that will help you prepare for certifications. So even though Udemy courses themselves will not offer you a certification, maybe only a certificate of completion, which won't probably be recognized by many employers, you can still use some of those courses that help you prepare for a certification exam to then go and absolutely ace the certification exam, which means that you will still get a ton of value out of these courses. And then the reason number 3 why I really like Udemy is that they teach you a ton of soft skills, a lot of things that you do need in your career, like time management and team meeting running and presentation skills, which you probably won't find in many other places. Now, here are a few other reasons why I really like Udemy. Number 1 is you have a lot of free content. So the only thing you need to do is come on here and in the search bar, you simply need to type free. And once you do that, you will see that over 10,000 different courses will show up and that you can choose whether you want to learn a certain topic or what's your level of learner. If you have a language that you prefer, they offer courses in many languages. Or if you want a certain video duration, or if you want subtitles. So lots and lots of free content for you to start with. Now, also another reason why I really like Udemy is that you only need to pay per course. So the way it works is, let's say I would like to take a web development course and I want to learn more about JavaScript. Let's say. The way it works is you will go and choose the course that you want to follow, and then you will pay the price for the course itself. And as you can see, most of them cost $16.99 or $19.99. And oftentimes they will have offers, they will have deals with discounts that help you bring the price even lower, which is really great. Definitely from that perspective, they can be quite affordable. Then the other thing that I really like about them is that you get access to that course for life. You don't have to maintain a subscription in order for you to be able to access the courses that you've purchased. And then another thing that I really like is their filtering criteria. Because as you can see here, when you go a little bit lower and you scroll down, you can choose based on the rating that the course has received. You can choose based on the video duration. So if you're in a hurry and you need to learn something really quickly, you can choose the courses that will give you that in a short amount of time. You can obviously select by topic and subcategory. You can choose by level. So if you're an expert or intermediate, you don't need to be bothered with the beginner type courses. And then obviously language and subtitles. So a lot of options for you out there. So all in all, Udemy is incredible. Go and check them out. So it is time now to talk about the second titan of this video, and that is Coursera. Coursera is another online learning platform that is really well known in the industry, and that is because they have a lot of content that is very career focused. So while they don't have the same diversity as Udemy in terms of topics that they offer, the categories that they focus on are very valuable. So we're talking here about software development, about business, economics, marketing, and so on. And what is really unique about Coursera is that all of their content is curated from incredibly well-known institutions, be that education institutions like very prestigious universities, and here I'm talking about Duke and Yale and Berkeley and Stanford, which many people wouldn't have access to if it wasn't for Coursera. So no matter where you live, no matter which country you're based out of, you can have access to these incredible universities through Coursera. But they also have content that is curated by very well-known companies like IBM and Google and many others. So really a ton of opportunity if you take a look at Coursera. So why don't we do that? Let me share my screen and take a look step by step. So when you come to Coursera.org, The really unique thing about them is that if you click explore, they will ask you what your goal actually is. And you can tell them that you're there just to take a free course. And if you click on it, it'll actually show you that they have thousands of free courses that you can consider. Actually, 2,665 at the moment I'm filming this video. And they range from business to computer science to data science, arts and humanities, and many more. You can tell them what kind of skills you're looking to learn, what level you're on, and how much time you have to dedicate to that course. And then you will absolutely find something that you can explore. Now, if you're there to invest in your education and in your career, you can go back to explore and tell them if you want to earn a degree, which will be a longer term kind of education, and that will cost probably a bit more. Or you can tell them if you're there only to earn a certificate, which is going to be a shorter time investment for you and probably monetary wise as well. So let's take a look at the different options. If you say, I'm there to earn a degree, then obviously they will offer you all the types of degrees they have. And you can tell them where you're at and where you want to go and what you want to specialize in. And once you do that, then they will show you all the programs that they can offer, how long they take, when the application process starts, and what you need to do to qualify. And usually these programs will cost you somewhere between $12,000 and $20,000 for the entirety of the program, which is already probably half or 1/3 of the cost of that program if you were to do it in person. Because what Coursera does is it gives you the experience and you can learn and absorb all of that knowledge while doing it online. So you don't have to travel and be there at that particular university. If we go back and let's say you want to get a certificate instead, then you obviously go here to earn a certificate and they will give you some suggestions of the ones that are most in demand, but you can tell them exactly what you're after if you go into more details. So you can say prepare for a certification, launch your career, or advance your career, depending on where you are at that particular time. Now, the other thing that I think is remarkable about Coursera is that not only are they very mindful about your stage of career that you're in, but also they give you very measurable outcomes. So let's take a look. Let's say I want to take a free course because I'm here just to explore. And this financial markets one from Yale looks really, really interesting, and it has really good rating, 4.8, and a ton of reviews. So when you come here, you see learner career outcomes. So they tell you that 29% of the people who took this course started a new career after completing it, and 33% got a tangible career benefit from this course. So when you go into it and you decide to dedicate your time and sometimes money, you will still know if it's worth it or not, because they'll tell you what the outcome for other people has been so far. So while in my opinion, both online course platforms are amazing value for the money, they serve different purposes in my opinion. So if I wanted to consider taking certain courses, I have this sequence of steps that I go through before I decide which course I want to take. So let's say I want to go and learn because I realize that I need an extra edge in my career. Well, the first thing I decide on is what skill am I really looking to develop? So let's say for now, my decision is that I want to develop email marketing as a skill. The second thing that I think about is what's the outcome that I'm looking to achieve with this new skill? Am I looking to monetize it as a freelancer, or am I looking to use it in my career? Do I want to put it on my resume? Will it help me maybe get a new job, or will it help me grow in my job? Well, depending on the answer here, then your choice of platform might be different. Because if you say, well, I want to use it as a freelancer, well, in that case, you might just go for Udemy because you will be able to learn the skill no matter what. But if you say, I want to put it on my resume, or I want to be able to leverage it to get a salary increase, then you might as well go with a platform that gives you some sort of proof. So that's why the third question that I always ask myself is, do I need a certification? Because if I do it just for my own learning and it helps me either build my business or do freelancing or just be able to be a better value provider, then I probably won't bother getting a certification. But if I'm looking to use that as a way to prove my skill, prove my authority, then I will consider a place where I can get certified. Number 4 that I always consider is, who do I want to learn from? Do I want to learn from somebody who has an authority in that field? Do I want to learn from somebody who's received results, who's achieved something by leveraging those skills? Or do I want to learn from a prestigious institution? Because if your answer is 1 or 2, then you can go ahead and learn from Udemy. They're amazing. But if you want to learn from someone in a prestigious university, then you might as well go with Coursera. And then obviously, last but not least, you need to consider your time available and the budget that you have to put in the game. So with these 6 steps, you will always be able to make the right decision in terms of which course you want to follow. So let's come back to my example of email marketing. Let's say that I want to learn that skill because I want to use it in my business. So what I would do is think about the next one. Do I need a certification or not? And in my case, I don't need a certification. So that kind of points me more towards Udemy and not Coursera, because I think of Coursera as more of an authority building platform where you need to get degrees and certifications. So I'm okay to go with Udemy. So if I go on Udemy, I'm going to go ahead and search for email marketing. So why don't we do that? All right, so I'm here on Udemy, and instead of going into the categories, I will just type email marketing. So you see they have a ton of different email marketing courses that I could consider. Now, the way I do this is looking for the one that will serve my purpose. So as I said, what I'm looking to achieve with this one is bring more value into my business. So what I want to do is learn from someone who's done this before and who's gotten results, because I want the same results, correct? So let's see, there are different topics: digital marketing, marketing strategy, SEO, sales skills. I don't want to select anything here because I'm not really sure whether email marketing is categorized correctly under any of these. So I'm going to skip the topic. Let's say I actually know quite a bit about email marketing, so I'm going to go for an intermediate course. I need it to be in English, and I only want courses that have 4.5 stars or up. Now, you see that some courses specialize in a certain technology. So this one says email marketing strategy with get response email marketing. The next one says product launch marketing plan, go-to-market marketing plan. This one is not necessarily email marketing, so I'm going to skip this one. Digital marketing for entrepreneurs, a complete course. That's a bit too much, not what I need. There is one here that says 10 email marketing strategies that made me 6 figures. Kind of looks like this guy knows what he's talking about. Hi, by the way, if you're watching. This has happened before where I talked about somebody and then they wrote to me saying, oh, you talked about me in your video. So, hi, Nick Swami. All right, so it looks like the outcome that I'm looking for is there. He's already done it and he's achieved good results. Powerful email marketing that delivers results for entrepreneurs, influencers, professionals, and organizations. Now, what I'm going to do is I will always read about the content. What will I learn? Because I want to make sure that I'm going to get what I want out of it. And then once I'm clear on that, then I will see if that's what I'm looking for, how long will it take me to do that, and how much does it cost. And in this case, I'm kind of sold. So I'll go ahead and add it to cart. And I'm going to start learning more about email marketing. All right, you guys, that was it for today. I hope this was useful for you. Let me know in the comments down below, which one do you prefer and whether you've taken any courses on Coursera or Udemy and how you found them, what you thought about them. Until next time, I recommend you go ahead and watch this video where I talk about the 10 most in-demand certifications in 2022. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.